The Frozen Ground. It's based on true events. How much research was it possible to do with people connected with these tragic events?
The research for me really was about reading the book Butcher Baker, get some background on the case, and in-depth interviews with Glenn Floethy, who was the state trooper that I played. Very helpful. I wanted to know, dealing with something as nightmarish as Robert Hansen, did it ever get in your head? That's what I would ask him. Did it ever give you nightmares, freak you out? He said, no, it didn't get in my head. I saw the man as a hero, and I did not take the job lightly. I took it very seriously because I wanted him to look good. He was nonstop, he was vigilant, he went up against incredible hardship in the legal system that didn't want to put him behind bars, and he got the job done. I wanted Jack Holcomb to be as scary as Robert Hansen, but on the side of justice. He is the last guy that guy ever wanted to meet.
Does it get in your head, though, when you hear events like this?
Yes.
Sort of firsthand?
Yeah.
Does it, in the extent that this sort of change the way you look at humanity and life?
I deplore violence, and I sometimes I'm amazed at some of the things that people are capable of doing to people. It does get in my head, and I almost feel it as if it happened to me, not of course to that level, but viscerally inside me. I read the paper and I feel bad, But this was a topical, relevant movie about something that happens to many young ladies around the world. And because of that, I wanted to approach it more from a docudrama approach, more of a cinema verite approach, a photorealistic approach. I didn't want to use the other style that I sometimes like to use, where it's more operatic and surrealistic. I was trying to get it very minimal, and that's another reason why I wanted to make the movie.
And the look of it, of course, as well of that docudrama shooting, setting it in Alaska, obviously. Obviously that's where it happened, but
yeah.
It is a brooding, dark, unforgiving place. As a character in
Yes.
its own right in this movie, was there any particular challenges shooting there?
Well, I enjoyed it. I like cold weather, and I like things to be a bit gloomy. I find it kind of poetic. Now is the winter of our discontent. But Alaska it's really one of the final frontiers that are left. Things happen in Alaska. You have animals that are literally, 2,000 pounds and run 40 miles per hour, and if they want to eat you, they will. You have many people who are drunk, and those drunk people are carrying guns. So when you're an Alaskan state trooper, it's a different kind of servant to justice. Anytime they approach a car, it could be the last moment of their lives.
You touched upon it earlier. Is there an extra pressure portraying a real person and an extra for it as an actor? Your character was an amalgamation of officers involved with the case. It wasn't just based on one person.
It was pretty much just based on Glenn Floethy, and there was pressure in the idea that I was playing a real person who's still with us, and I didn't want to let him down because I do view him as a hero, and I wanted him to look good. My personal tastes are not to portray real people. My personal tastes are more into this realm of fiction, and so I have a bit more freedom to explore and to express myself artistically according to the dreams that I have. But when I was doing this, I had a very specific guideline, a blueprint, if you will, that I had to stick to.
It's also a movie about trust between a cop and a runaway, portrayed by Vanessa Hudgens. Another breakaway performance.
Yes.
Perhaps what we've seen in the last 5-6 years from her. What was your experience of working with her?
Marvelous. I was completely taken by her performance while we were filming. She has such a level of depth to her emotion, and I didn't see any acting. I just saw someone who was really honest in the character.
And just